Hope you feel better, Midas. Very, kind of on topic, but kind of random. With depression, it is actually considered like a sickness because when you're sick, your body kind of overheats to get rid of a sickness. But it's interesting that when it comes to depressed people, they also generally tend to have a higher body heat because their body is like trying to get rid of a sickness that is depression, but it's obviously like like ongoing in their body, so they generally have more higher like body heat, like they're just like in overheat mode. So interesting. That's why I'm always saying, yeah, I've noticed a lot of my the people that I've met, like dating, like I would say every single guy that I've liked, almost like 90%, have been avoidant people, and they may or may not have a form of depression. Or like a level of depression, sorry. And I've noticed they all sweat, and like they all get overheated when like sleeping and cuddling and all. I've noticed that. When will I find myself a secure guy that is ready for a relationship? She's into imprisonment. It's more just like avoidant people are just very drawn to anxious, attached people and vice versa. And I have had the unfortunate thing to have liked around 5 to 7. Like I've been through it. When I say I've had I'll use breakups loosely, not that I've been in a relationship with them, but like we've dated a few times and we spoke quite a few times, quite a bit, and then they want to end it like after a while, right? So I've had it happen to like 5 to 7 times now. It has happened 5 to 7 times now. So I've been through it. I'm pretty used to it. They're like, oh, I'm not ready for a relationship, so sorry, blah, blah, blah. It's annoying, but I'm okay-ish, kind of. I used to kind of like panic and cry over it. Nowadays, I'm more thinking along the lines of like, it is what it is, it sucks. But I wish like, not to deal with them, not that like obviously I would like them to be more like secure or whatever, but it's more like my line of thinking is like, I wish the universe would stop testing me. I wish the universe would just like give me someone that I can like have a relationship with, a strong relationship with. Most likely, that's what I think as well, Barbella. Like I'm a pretty easy person to get to know. Like I feel like I give off very like comforting vibes. Like if you get to know me, I give off like, because I like intellectual type of like emotional intellectual talk, and I like to go deep into stuff. So like I know that I can make someone feel very comfortable with sharing things, and I can share stuff about myself as well. And they like start to open up. They feel like, oh, I feel safe around this person. I feel like I can trust them, and then the avoidant kind of kicks in later down the line before they know it, and then they start to get scared and they want to end things. It's like a cycle, and like I've been through it like 5 to 7 times now. You give me a pretty girl in the class who defends a gay kid. To be honest, I don't even really stand up for myself. I've never really had that many situations where I need to stand up for like a gay kid or whatever. So I don't think I would be able to do that, honestly, probably. Because I don't really stand up for myself. Like, I will sometimes stand up for my friends and like in the game or whatever if someone's talking shit, but a lot of times I don't stand up as much. Like if someone was like hate criming my friend or like talking shit in game or whatever, like I don't really like jump at the defense, which is like pretty bad of me. I understand that, but also I don't really stand up for myself either. I kind of stay silent if someone's talking shit about me. Thank you, Adabel. I've kind of I've definitely grown. I feel like I'm a lot more better with things now, and I'm trying to focus on myself. And you know what I've been thinking about to get vulnerable. So obviously I haven't had much desire to play League of Legends and like make League content. Like trust me, I could be in a really big League of Legends stream if I cared to and blah blah, right? But obviously when I stopped and I played TFT and I played all these other games and blah blah. Oh, hi JJ, it's actually really perfect that you're here. So obviously number wise, my channel has gone downhill, which is fine. I'm okay with that because Honkai and all that is coming out, and like I always know like deep down, like if I wanted to sell my mental health and did not give a shit about my mental health, I could have made it like really big with League of Legends, but I just don't want to do that. So now that like my channel is like, you know, on the number wise a little lower or lower than what I would prefer, it kind of leaves you with like the question of what value do you bring, or do you see yourself as like a valuable person or like a cool person to be around or whatever. Because I was such a workaholic and I still am, and I kind of put my value and my identity around Luminum. But like when I turn off the camera, when I'm not working or whatever, like what am I left with? I'm left with Luna. But what is Luna and who is she? What can I be proud of, like who I am as Luna? And during like this year, I did kind of work on other hobbies like singing. I worked on other things like makeup, and I did some stretching and all that. And it's like I did it just to try things out for myself, not necessarily because I wanted to like, you know, be the next beauty guru or, you know, whatever. It's just like I did it because I just wanted to and enjoy myself. And then with like the dating as well, it's like, I mean, not that my confidence should come from other people, but I won't lie, some of it did come from it. Like I come across so many amazing people, like in terms of dating, that also feel the same way about me, think I'm amazing and blah blah blah. I should trust that they must be seeing something in me as a person that they like a lot and is really cool. And same thing with my friends. It's like when I turn off my stream or whatever, like my friends still like me, they still want to hang out with me, whatever. It's like they must be seeing something in me that I'm not seeing or whatever. They must like me, you know, for some value, for some reason, and I should be able to trust that reasoning or whatever and be like, you know, no, I am worth it. I am worthy of love. I have a lot of love to give. I am a cool person. I should be proud of the person I am, not Luminum. We're talking about Luna. So I'm hoping that I can maintain that. I was reading something recently about a study where people don't realize how much people like them. People like you more than you think they do, and it's always true. Aw, thank you. And I think like, yeah, having that confidence in myself lets me have faith that I will, like, you know, yeah, the journey is a little annoying, but I'm sure I will find someone that I can connect with, because again, I'm worth it. You know, they should want me. I am amazing. They should want me. They should want to date me, you know, type of thing. And that goes the same with everyone else in here in chat. Like, you'll deserve love as well if you're looking for that. You know, and also going on the dating thing. So again, like with my numbers being on the lower side, like yes, I've had my Tommy Hilfiger sponsorship that I'm really proud of, and my Maybelline sponsorships and all these other stuff that made me like really proud of. But something I do get really worried about is when I talk to a new person in dating and they ask me what I do and I tell them I'm a streamer or whatever, and sometimes they get curious and they like look me up, which is fair. Sometimes they check my channel, and sometimes I get worried that they might judge me, being like, oh wow, she has this many subscribers or whatever, but she's only pulling in like a couple of thousands of views or whatever, like she's flopping or whatever. And I worry that they might like be judging me on that. But you know, I still have met guys that still like talking to me and still want to get to know me, and they still think I'm cool and all. So it's like they must be seeing something in me that is totally regardless or not relevant to like the views, right? Like, and that made me think, you know what, like I shouldn't tie my self-worth to the views. Because like again, I can, like if I really wanted to, I could spam League of Legends videos and become challenge Jana, blah, blah, but like it's just not what I want and not worth it, and I shouldn't tie my worth to that. I shouldn't tie my worth to being like, oh, like getting views or whatever. I should really have faith and believe that people can see me for outside of that and like see Luna for Luna, and I should be able to see myself in that. I should be able to be proud of Luna. Do you happen to do podcasts? I don't. Maybe I should. Some people quite like my voice. My voice is very hit or miss. I feel like I wouldn't be able to do it by myself. I think like a podcast with other people, like other friends, like maybe JJ, because I think JJ said he wanted to do a podcast. That'd be very fun. Capital truly teaches us to measure ourselves through accomplishments in career. Yeah, I've definitely kind of like fallen in that trap a lot. But, you know, I've just kind of like, kind of like let go of that as much. And, like the last guy that I really, really like, and I still do like him a lot, he said like, he's the type of guy, like, like he's very chill, like I want to say like he's very cool, like I like, there's a lot of things I love about him or like about him. There is this one thing about him that's quite traditional, which I have no problem with, like I think it's cool, like to each their own, like there's no harm in it. That he doesn't mind like working, being the only one that provides like money, as long as like he can like come back home and like know that someone will love him and cuddle with him and chill with him and blah blah, and give him emotional support. Like he's totally fine with like just being the money maker. And I'm also the same as that. Like if I made all the money in the world, like with my streaming or whatever, like I have no problem with my man just not working. Like bitch, I'll fund for everything. I have no problem with that. I'll do it. I'm bringing this up because it's like, for someone to not see like money be a factor in like how much they like you, and yet they're talking to me or talking to whatever, then it must mean that they obviously see value in a person that outweighs, oh fuck, I'm dead. He has cleanse. Oh, why does he have cleanse? Think about it as a can. I just thought he would have heal because I'm Morgana and I can just shield. I did not realize he had heal, cleanse. Fuck. I shouldn't have walked up then. But like, he obviously likes me, despite like, you know, like money. I'm fine with money, just by the way. But I'm just saying like, if money wasn't an issue or number-wise, like views and all that were the problem, then it's like, I can trust that he still sees value, like an emotional value in me, that he likes or whatever. I can't really.
My wings are bound, but my soul flies.
I can't kill this. I lost a lot of XP. Ah, cleanse. ADCs with cleanse is just so like selfish. So selfish. It is what it is. We have to play really safe. I'm going Moonstone anyway, it's very treacherous playstyle anyways. So I will outscale them. I saw this Instagram reel of this guy saying basically what you will have thoughts like this when you distracted and stay focused, it motivates me. Wait, what? Yeah, Caitlyn. I don't think it's worth getting cleansed for like one singular champion that is Veigar. I mean, I guess they have Kiana. You know, I guess they have... I mean, you can't really cleanse any Alistar. Other than like when he's still my ultimate, but... I mean... Oh. So fucking true. I just took 10 billion fucking damage because I'm a flop. Nice. A bit pretty skinny binding. Let me just try dodge this Kaisa. We're gonna max Q because we are utility. Utility Enchantress Morgana with Moonstone.
I find beauty in these shadows.
Totally, there's valid kind of every lifestyle. I don't think there's a world where everyone has to work and has code-driven. There's no room for everyone at the top. Yeah. But how old are you, Barbella? Did you say you were 18? Because I'm thinking like, you're a lot. You feel like you know a lot more than what an 18 person your should know. Well, like, you don't speak like you're 18. What's been motivating me a lot is that after a lot of years of struggling with body issues, I finally found a way to be comfortable with my body and working regularly with, which is I'm so happy about. I'm even planning to get some trans surgery soon. Love that for you. Oh my god. It's just too skinny, this a little Vega. Ah, fuck, I should have shot it a bit more left. I don't know if it's watered here. I don't think it is. Up. My binding's the flop.
I can feel each fraction of the earth.
It's fine. The thing about Morgana is like, she's always kind of shit in laning phase. That's not to excuse my binding, but it's more like, I'll be able to like, know that my win condition is not laning phase. Like, even if I don't win laning phase, I can still win. Just because my pick, like, is pretty good against Saz, I'm pretty good against Evelyn, I'm pretty good against Vega. I can bind the Kiana, lock her down, and yeah.
Shut down.
Oh, I was gonna try bind that. Maybe if I had comms with my ADC, I would do, maybe. Like, if it was a duo partner, I would have considered like, hey, like, let's go for the binding kill. Bitch, where is Moonstone?
Some call me evil. Shall I prove them right?
You know, like, also despite saying all that stuff, like, I would love to be motivated. I think it's very attractive when someone has motivation and drive for their dreams or whatever. So I really hope that I can find a lot of drive with Honkai Star Rail. I hope it's not like a flop game. I don't think it'll be a flop game. Like, we all know Miho like puts out good quality stuff in terms of like aesthetics and everything, like, you know, Genshin. I just hope that I enjoy it. Nice. Oh no. I'm gonna, fuck. I found a turn-based? Yes, my first ever PlayStation 2 game was Final Fantasy X and I loved it. And I played a lot of turn-based games after that. I could have done a better flash, because the flash here, my character moved backwards. Not that I would have lived against Kaisa, so I'm glad that she flashed, but I could have probably sought her out and maybe did like a bit of like a running away moment. Nice, nice. My dimensions are hard thing to maintain these and so appealing when people have it. No, yeah.
Once I had grace, now I have pain.
I really like it when guys have, or people have like dreams that are borderline delusion, because maybe I have a bit borderline delusion type of dreams, but I love it. I love it. Like when someone tells me like they're very like easygoing, they want like a normal job, easy normal job, and chill lifestyle. I'm like, nothing wrong with that, to each their own, but I don't really find that as like fun. You know, I love people with like, I want to be this, I want to do that, and blah 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 blah. Like, yes, and I want to be supportive of that. I think that's very, very fun. It, you know, it kind of brings you into like a different world, like if they're very into sports, maybe. I did not shield that, unfortunately. I'm trying to get that Vega. Who is that? Is it Miss Kiana? I don't have a word, unfortunately. Who? The jungler? Evelyn? Oh. Let me see if I can weave this in. You can walk out, babes. Oh. She's gonna ult. I'm dead. Oh. Oh, he flashed lol. Fuck. I'm wondering if we could have somehow got some more kills. I think we should have been able to if I played it correctly. If I landed a binding, but it's hard to do max range binding because Morgana binding is just so easy to dodge. Like I need to do it from like in the bush or something. Catch them off guard. You seem to be a very committed person, yeah. I would say I am. I feel like Morgana's in a bad spot right now. I mean, Morgana has always been, and will always be, a counterpick type of character. She's never going to be able to be a one-trick character unless you really want to like put yourself at a disadvantage. She's real. There are just some matchups like I would never play with Morgana in, because she's just that bad. Ah, he's just so skinny. Let me moonstone for you. Oh, fuck me, I'm just so bad. Lol. Lol, I'm so bad. Lol. If I didn't hesitate with the, I should have just ult flashed him. I got really scared that I could possibly still die to him because of his raw damage. But I shouldn't have been scared because of his cooldowns. And I could have just went here and maybe stopped him. Oh, the root. I think he's got it. Nice. What are we going for? We are going for a redemption crucible, actually. I can self-cleanse myself through the Vega wall. Yeah, I think Morgana could do with a rework on her ultimate. I don't like her ultimate at all. I think her ultimate should be more ranged. Put down like a soul stone. That soul stone is a shackle. Nice. I'm not playing well at all, honestly. But that's fine. You don't have to play perfectly. As long as you know your win condition, you don't have to play perfectly. Like, it's very clear that I counter Vega late game, mid to late game. And it's very clear that I can counter quite a few of these champions on the enemy team, so like I really don't have to worry too much about early game. Moonstone. Oh, I ulted nothing. I did not need to ult that. I need D4, I played the shit. Yeah, I saw that I actually wanted to ask you how you felt with D3. I think obviously positive because I've been seeing you play a lot of like, fuck, why did I get my W? Why did I get my fucking W, bitch? I meant to up my E. I don't need extra damage, whatever. I've been seeing you play a lot of D3, so I would assume like you like it a lot. Go, go, go! D2 is more fun. It's been a while since I played D2. But I think D3, there is like a little polish that I prefer. Can't wait for D4! In June, July. Oh. I'm just gonna ignite so I can heal my team constantly. Like stay in battle, heal my team. Uh-oh. Nice. I'm just healing my team. With Moonstone. Obsessed, I'm glad. It was a bit of an adjustment to go from D4 to D3. Yeah, because I feel like D3 is... There's like a more straightforwardness to it, I think. Because it's like, you can play D3 solo. You can kind of play D4 with players, but it's like more geared towards MMO. So D3, like the story is like more straightforward, the skills are more straightforward, your characters are just more like thing. There isn't like a skill tree, you know? Like D3 was very much like, just run and have fun and kill everything, you know? You feel like powerful and a baddie. Hyper multiple kill everything on the... Yeah, it's like just run, 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 run. I hate that D4 takes... Yeah, me too. Ah. Even if I miss my binding, that's okay, I can still provide value with just my midstone. Oh, fuck. I'm dead. Ah, fuck me. Fuck! Fuck that charm. Boom! Oh! Oh. Nice try, Miss Kiana. Her name is Celestial. Is this Devlin? Celestia? Oh. Pretty okay, Martha. Oh, again. Nice. Team is carrying me. I'm not doing anything. Yes, max level is 100 in D4. Hi, Mickey Nothing. Me too. I'm really wanting to play like a paladin class. Moonstone, Moonstone. What if it's like the base at the island? Definitely. Wait, what? Wait, let me read that again. Hold on. I should have shielded them off, but you know he's a tank, it's fine. Nice. A little flattered by at the idea. Oh, yes. Your pussy. Moonstone. Block that. Get his ass. Like, Morgana can counter Silas fine. I just have to... Like, this is my win con. I mean, granted my team did play well, like, yeah, but... I just need to know my win con, and I don't have to worry about laning phase. Where is Miss Evelyn? There she is. I'm not gonna flash ult that. Oh, he blocked that for me! Oh my god, he blocked that for me! Oh my god, he flashed to block that Evelyn Q. Oh my god. I've never seen an ADC do such a thing for me. Oh my god, that was so nice. The Moonstone also helped there as well. Kaylin would have died without it. I am going to get Redemption now because the name of this game is to survive. We have a lot more stronger consistent damage. They have a lot of burst damage. So they will never win in a drawn-out fight. We will always win a drawn-out fight, so we just need to survive. I don't need more damage, I don't need Ardent Sensor, I don't need Self-flowing Water, and I don't need anti-heal against that. I mean, anti-healing against Silas would be nice, but he's not really a problem, so it doesn't really matter at the moment. He has Quicksilver and Cleanse. I mean, I don't even know if he cleansed anything. That fight was sexy. Oh, so true. So true. Let me see about my Caitlyn. I wanted Bob, but it wasn't hitting for. Yeah. Barbarian was very weak. Everyone hated Barbarian on D4. Everyone complained about it. And it seemed like a lot of people were complaining about how Druid was pretty weak as well. Like it was just a furry Bob. Oh, I was not expecting that. Oh my god. I was not expecting that. It's not that I didn't have the reaction time, because I definitely have reaction time. It's just that when people react to things, it's not like just out of nowhere. It's more like anticipation, expectation, and then and reaction time. If I knew he had flash, then I would be ready for the E. But because I wasn't expecting the flash, the possibility of that happening didn't even cross my mind, and I paid for that. I literally honestly leaked 3 weeks ago, but watching you makes me want to play it. I need to stop playing this game then. I'll play Honkai Star Rail when that comes out. It seems like the two strong ones was like Wizard and Necromancer. But the thing is, I found Necromancer to be very weak until I got a Legendary, so like, I don't even know if that counts. I wish D3 was like a pop-in game style, but we shall see for D4. Oh, hello. I Proctor Shield. I should have taken that plant, honestly. Oh. Lol. Ow, bitch. We love a shirt. Well, I didn't play very well, but that's okay. We still win. You don't have to win laning phase. You can just win the game. Win game, not lane. Let me walk through this. I don't really know if this was worth a video, because I didn't really do anything, honestly. I didn't really win laning phase. I kind of flopped my binding early game, but it could be worth a video in a sense, like, to show that you... And again, like, yeah, my team did well and kind of carried, but at the end of the day, like, some games are just gonna be that for you. In League of Legends, you're not gonna be the star player in every game. You can take the backseat support player that helps your team. Like as long as you're not feeding and inting, you can still help your team with utility. Like despite the Vega doing more damage, and you know, despite him like kind of having more pressure in laning phase, like I was for sure much more useful than the Vega late game and mid to late game, simply because Morgana's utility is just that much better than Vega. So we'll see if I make a video on this. But that's Morgana means though.